So this is minus q plus q, and this is the charge here. So for plus q, it is this x direction. The direction for plus q for electric field intensity is along positive x axis, and for minus q it is along the negative x axis. Next one is electric field intensity. On equatorial line. So for this I take again a diagram like this, minus q and plus q, and here P is, so this is theta and this is theta, and 2a is the distance of separation between them, O is the center. So P is the point where unit charge is placed, and here so we have the how to calculate the direction of the electric field. So for plus q it is like this, this is E plus q, the direction is like this, and E minus q, the direction is like this. And to find the total direction we have like this, we draw a parallelogram for that, and like this you observe. So this is theta, this is theta, the total angle will be 2 theta, and so this becomes A, this becomes A, and this is R. R is the distance from where it is there, and this is A, B. So this is the total diagram. So minus q plus q is the charges, P is the place where a positive charge is placed, and these are the directions of the fields. So for that, first I want to calculate the electric field intensity due to minus q charge or E1. You take it as E1. So how do you do this? So this becomes root over r square plus a square, and this also becomes root over r square plus a square. So I will be using the formula q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into r square. So this is q by 4 pi epsilon 0 into, this is ap square, so into ap whole square. So this gives q by 4 pi epsilon naught into ap square, means this is r square plus a square. So root over r square plus a square, and root is there, so it becomes r square plus a square root with square. So this becomes q by 4 pi epsilon 0 into r square plus a square. This is one. Next one, I want to calculate E plus q, or this is written as E2. So this is q by 4 pi epsilon naught into ap square, you write bp whole square. So this is the distance of separation into bp whole square. So this is given by again q by 4 pi epsilon 0 into bp square, means again it is r square plus a square root over. So you cancel the root, and again you get it as r square plus a square, r square plus a square. So E1 or E2 you have the same formula. So either it is E1 or E2, whether it is 2 plus q or minus q, you have the same electric field intensity. But in order to calculate this electric field intensity, I will write these formulas whether it is E1 or E2 on the side. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into R square plus A square. I write this formula. So E upon is equal root over. In place of E1 square, both the magnitudes are equal. So I will keep it as E. So this is known as E square plus, again I keep it as E square plus 2E into E into cos theta. So this is the formula that we are going to get. So this becomes E is equal to square root of, so E square plus E square, this becomes 2E square. So in place of theta, I will put 2 theta because this is the total angle. So 2E square plus 2E square cos 2 theta. So this is the total angle. So E becomes root over, I take 2E square as common. So 2E square into 1 plus cos 2 theta. So I take it as 2E square into 1 plus cos 2 theta. So this becomes E is equal to, here I write the formula E is equal to root over 2E square into, I use here the formula cos 2 theta means 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1. So this becomes 2 cos square, in place of theta I have 2 theta by 2 minus 1 and this is plus 1. So this gets cancelled. So E becomes, and 2 gets cancelled. So becomes, so E is equal to root over, so 2E square into 2E square, this becomes 4E square cos square theta. So the total becomes here, so the square root 2E into cos theta. So E is equal, total field is equal to 2 into, in place of E I write Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 R square plus A square, and from the diagram I am going to calculate cos theta. So this is theta. So this becomes so in place of theta I write it as, so this becomes opposite side, this becomes adjacent side, this becomes hypotenuse. So cos theta is equal to adjacent side A by R square plus A square whole upon 1 by 2. So E gives us 2A into Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into, so R square plus A square, this is whole upon 1. So R square plus A square whole upon 3 by 2. So this gives E is equal to 2A into Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into, so R square plus A square whole power 3 by 2. So A is less than R, A is much less than R. So this becomes R square whole power 3 by 2 means R square whole upon 3 by 2. So E is equal to 2A into Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into R square whole power 3 by 2, and this 2 gets cancelled and it is R cube. So E is equal to 2A into Q gives P, P by 4 pi epsilon 0 into R cube. So this is the expression for electric field intensity on the equatorial line. So this is exactly half of the expression for electric field intensity on the axial line. The problem is two charges Q1 and Q2 are separated by a distance of 1 centimeter and the force between them is 90 newtons. So the problem is two identical charges separated by a distance of 1 centimeter have 90 newtons force. Calculate the magnitude of two charges. So first I use the formula F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 by R square. So here I have to calculate Q1 and Q2, magnitude of the charges. So I take Q1 and Q2 is equal to Q. So F is equal to 90 newtons and R is 1 centimeter. So in MKS system I take 1 centimeter as 0.01 meter. Or this can be written as 10 power minus 2 meters. F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is given by 9 into 10 power 9 into Q square by 10 power minus 2. So this becomes R square. So this is square and force is 90 newtons. So 90 is equal to 9 into 10 power 9 into Q square by 10 power minus 2 whole square means it becomes 10 power minus 4. So 90 into 10 power minus 4 is equal to 9 into 10 power 9 into Q square. So here 9 gets cancelled 10 times. So this becomes, so 10 into 10 power minus 4. 10 into 10 power minus 4 means it becomes 10 power minus 3. So that is equal to 10 power 9 into Q square. So 10 power minus 3 into 10 power minus 9 it becomes, because it is equal to Q square, or Q square is equal to 10 power minus 12, or Q is equal to 10 power minus 6 coulombs. So those two charges are positive or negative, maybe anything, but their magnitude is 10 power minus 6 coulombs. So this is a problem on Coulomb's law. So here in this they are asking to calculate whether it is a repulsive force or attractive force. So these two are similar charges, they are not dissimilar charges, that is force is repulsive and not attractive. So this is the problem on Coulomb's law. Means on F is equal to F by Q is equal to E. The problem is an alpha particle is located in a electric field whose field strength is 3 into 10 power 4 Newton per Coulomb. calculate the mass and is asking you to calculate the force and acceleration of the particle. So this is the problem. So we have here E is equal to 3 into 10 power 4 Newton per Coulomb. So he is asking you to calculate the force and he is asking you to calculate the acceleration. So these are the two things he is asking you to calculate. So here you have F by Q is equal to E. So this is the formula we first will be using. So first we will be calculating the force here. So when you are calculating the force here, so F is equal to E upon in multiplied by Q. So F is equal to E means how much? 3 into 10 power 4 into Q means 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. So F is equal to 3 into this is 4.8, 1.6 into 3. So this is 4.8 into 10 into minus 19 plus 4. So F is equal to 4.8 into 10 power minus 15 newtons. So this is the force. Now he is asking you to calculate the acceleration. This is for an electron. So you have to multiply with 2 in order to get the force on it, because 2 times the charge. So 9.6 into 10 power minus 15 newtons. Now I want to calculate the acceleration. So acceleration is given by F by m. So F is 9.6 into 10 power minus 15 by m is 1.6 into 10 power minus 27. So 4 times the mass. So this is given by, so here it gets cancelled. How many times? 0.6 times. So it gives 10 power minus 15 plus 27 into 1 by 4. Because 16 6s are 96. So 1 by 4. So you can write it as 10 power 27 minus 15, it will give 12 into 1 by 4. So this is 1 by 4 means, so this gives 0.25 into 10 power 12 meters per second square. So this is the formula that is to be written into, so this gives into 6. So 6 into 2.25 means 25 into 5, 125. This gives 150 into 10 power 12 meters per second square. So this becomes 150 means, so the answer is 1.5 into 10 power 12 meters per second square. So this is the acceleration, and this is the force. We have to deal with the topic electric flux. This is indicated by the symbol phi. Now suppose I take an electric field here. These are all the electric lines of force, and I take a small portion of area here, and here I take another small portion. So here I name it as A1 and here I name it as A2. So these are electric lines of force that are passing through this particular area. So electric flux, so for this quantization of electric flux, for A1, A1 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, quantization of electric flux for A2 is nothing but 1, 2, 3. So this is known as quantization of electric flux for these particular areas. So electric flux is a scalar. And electric field is a vector. So electric flux and electric field are both linked together. So coming to the definition of electric flux, total number of electric lines of force that are passing through a given area at a given point is known as electric flux. So electric flux is, suppose I take this area and E is the electric field, ds is the vector and theta is the angle. Theta is the angle made by the normal with the surface, then phi is given by E dot ds into cos theta, or this can be written as phi is equal to E dot, in place of ds you can take A into cos theta, or phi is equal to E dot A. So you can take electric flux like this, E dot A. Now suppose for this surface I take a surface like this, and if E and ds are in the same direction, so they are parallel to each other, so theta is 0, so phi is E dot A. Now suppose you take a surface and electric line, so this is E and this is ds and this is the angle. So if theta is equal to 90 degrees, then phi is equal to 0. So the flux will be 0 when theta is equal to 90 degrees, and flux will be phi is equal to E dot A and theta is equal to 0 degrees. This can be compared like this. Suppose water is running like this, or from surface through a small pipe like this, and the water that is falling can be treated as electric flux. And here in place of A cos theta you can take V ds into cos theta. So similarly it is like this. So this is the electric flux. So V is the velocity of water, As is the surface area, and theta is this angle it makes. So this can be taken like this, that the electric flux for any closed surface is equal to Q by epsilon 0 times the charge enclosed So phi can be written as integral E dot ds is equal to Q by epsilon 0. Here this Gauss theorem is very useful to find for charge distribution for any type of surfaces. Then it is also used to find out the electrostatic fields also. So Gauss theorem is useful So integral E dot ds is equal to q by epsilon naught. What is the value of electric flux for a surface in SI units whose area is 2 meter square and intensity of electric field E is equal to five I plus 2j Newton per coulomb and find it in YZ plane. So he is asking you to find it in YZ plane. Therefore, formula phi is equal to, formula is E dot A, E dot A, or phi is equal to E dot A into cos theta. This is the dot product. So when going like this, so you can write it as phi is equal to, so he is asking you to find it in YZ plane. So you have to write the vector A in terms of YZ plane. So he is asking you, when he is asking you to find out in YZ plane, so you write like this, phi is equal to, over here, E means how much? 5I plus 2j dot, in YZ plane means you have only the vector I, so into 2I, so phi is equal to, so dot product means 5 into 2, 10, and here 2 into j, that is 0, so phi is equal to 10 is the answer. Newton meter square per coulomb. So how do you write Newton meter square per coulomb? Phi is equal to 10 Newton square per coulomb means, what are the units of phi? Phi is equal to 10. For E the units are, E is equal to F by Q, isn't it? So the units are here Newton per meter, Newton per coulomb. So Newton per coulomb into, what are the units of A? It is nothing but meter square. So phi is equal to 10 Newton into meter square per coulomb. This is the answer for phi. So this is an example for electric flux. Find the torque on a dipole electric dipole moment where electric dipole moment is given by P is equal to 10 power minus 7 into 5i plus j minus 2k, and electric field E is equal to 10 power 7 into I plus j plus k volt per meter. So he is asking you to find the value of torque. So he is asking you to find the value of torque. So this is torque is equal to P cross E. So this is a formula for torque, or you can write this as PE into sine theta. So when theta is maximum, so torque tau is equal to P cross E. So this can be written as, you can write this as P cross E is equal to, you have to take the cross product, I, J, K, 5, 1, minus 2, then 1, 1, 1, like this, into this 10 power minus 7, then 10 power plus 7 becomes like this. So P cross E is equal to, so you can take like this, I into 5 I into 1. So this 1 into minus 1. So cross product means, so when you cross multiply you get 1 plus 2 minus j into 5, 1 minus of minus, this is becomes plus 2, plus k into 5, and this becomes minus 1. So this becomes I into 3 minus 7 into j plus 4 into k. So torque tau is equal to 3i minus 7j plus 4k. So this is the answer. So torque tau, this is the answer for the problem.